Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. Today we'll be talking about the ban list and some different things and opinions I have on it. Currently in this format, I'm not having necessarily a blast. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying the format, and I'm not saying the format is absolute cancer, but it's getting there. It's pretty close. The format's honestly not the most healthy, but it's still playable. I think there's a couple cards that we really need to touch up on, and a few things we could change and maybe not change to keep the format fairly healthy. So, the first thing is all these black cards. Okay, so everybody hates the black cards. Everybody hates this deck. And understandable. It's pretty broken. It's absolutely stupid. People are able to absolutely just go in and build amazing boards and then come back and build them all again. And it's ridiculous how much advantage. Normal summoning, one card, get you a +3. At least. One card, normal summon. It's ridiculous. Absolutely stupid. So, I think some things that we could do. I don't think this deck should be killed. We've only had it a month. OCG had it 6 months. Yes, they killed it. Yes, it was its time in the OCG. However, although I would rather not play it, like I just hate this deck. I wish it was never a thing. It's still a deck, and we still have to play that format. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I think the Xyz, all the Xyz should stay fine. 3 rats are fine. All the main deck guys should stay. There's no reason to change the main deck guys. The only thing I think we should consider, maybe, instead of tanky, limiting barrage would be really nice. And then I also think a ban of Invoker and a ban of Norden would make the deck a lot more fair. Whenever a deck's able to do the Lunalite combo and go off and draw 3 cards, it's dumb. It's just dumb. And then being able to play Instant Fusion and have 0 cards and come back and make 2 Xyz and win the game is just nuts. It's stupid. I think it's Norden's time to go, and I think Invoker should be killed. Not only, I mean, Terror Top's really good, don't get me wrong, but Terror Top doesn't do what Invoker does. I mean, Terror Top's not good unless you have Invoker. There's no reason to play it. Terror Top's subpar in every other deck. I mean, it's good in Burning Abyss, I guess, but that's Burning Abyss. And even if you hit Terror Top, Burning Abyss, and Metal Foe with Baboon can still make Invoker and can still make... It's just dumb. They can still go off. So I think we need to kill Invoker. I think we need to kill Norden. That'll make the Zoo Engine a little more fair. Okay. Next we're going on to the Kaiju engine and essentially just board clear in general. Kaijus, these little turtle bastards are good, and board wipes are pretty solid. Getting yourself in for 1100 damage, and also wiping your opponent's board. Last time I checked, that was pretty good. Regeki Dark Hole should probably just stay where they are. I don't like board wipes right now, because essentially it's like whoever goes first with Zoo and whoever draws the board wipe kind of just wins. I mean, it's not that black and white, but it definitely, if I'm playing a Zoo deck and my opponent draws one of these, they're able to just kill me, and it really sucks. But that's kind of what keeps the deck in check, and keeps the format kind of stable. Without those, we would have a really, really bad time. Okay, Next thing I think we need to touch on is Metal Foe. The only reason Metal Foe's any good is because of these bastards, specifically my horse. Please don't kill my horse. Quite honestly, like I play different decks other than Metal Foe. I just prefer Metal Foe. It's my pet deck. Kieran honestly is outable. People are playing Whiptail. People are playing Kaijus. It's an outable card. It's definitely very good. There's no doubt about that. It is a very, very good card. But I don't think it should be killed. It's the only reason Metal Foes are even playable to an extent. I mean, Zoo can just hit your pendulum scales and stop you from even playing the game. And going first even, if you're playing Metal Foe Zoo and you make your Zoo combo and then they just board wipe you and then kill you, and I mean they're able to just Trident pop a scale, D-barrier, call pendulum, and then pop your fusions. Whatever you could possibly want to do, you just can't do enough. And I honestly think like without Kieran, the deck would be pretty much dead. So I would prefer them not to kill Kieran. If anything, just limit Bunbuku. I mean, it's 2 cards, but still, I mean, the chance of being able to still play the game would be nice. Let's see here. Let me touch up on some other cards before I talk how shitty maxx is. Strike, I don't think should go. I think Strike should stay at 3 probably for a long time. I really honestly like this card. Playing against it isn't the worst. It kind of keeps pendulum summons in check. But with the new rules, that's kind of just going to be a thing anyway. So, I don't know. I mean, it may eventually become stupid broken, whoever draws his first wins again. But I quite honestly think it's a fine card right now. And I do enjoy this card. I like it. I think it's fine. Just a good trap card. This shitty card. This card should never have been printed. This card is way too good. But I like it because I own it. I really don't think this should be a card. But yeah, who knows what the fuck's Konami smoking. So I think we should probably get rid of this card because it's the deciding factor in most matchups. But at the same time, if you get rid of it, there's no real solid floodgates. So it's whatever. Vanity's Emptiness. Probably should kill this. This card's always been really good. Whoever kind of draws this wins, and this card should probably die in a fucking hellfire forever. One card I hope they don't hit or even touch is Card Demise. I know how Konami will kind of touch up and round out a format where they'll hit a few cards that they think is I don't know. I don't know why Konami does what they do. But I've noticed that they do tend to hit cards before they get good. Like hitting Wisdom Eye Magician before the Pendulum Magicians got kind of out of hand. I really like Demise. I honestly like Demise decks are fun. They're just fun. Barrier Statue's kind of cancer. It's really cancer. But yeah, it's fun. It literally isn't doing anything at all. It just I like it because it's kind of an enabler for some really cool decks, like Burn. It's really interesting. And I like it for Yosenju. That deck's always been fun. But I really hope they don't hit Demise. And one thing I also would like to see them do is just bring Upstart back to 3. I really don't see the purpose in keeping Upstart at 1. I mean, I feel like they limited it more because of Chicken Game than anything. Because the Magical Explosion deck was stupid. But that's not even like playable even if Upstart was at 3. So I really just wish they would bring that back. maxx. This card should die. I've always thought maxx was a balanced floodgate. I've always loved maxx. And then, you know, whenever Zoo became a thing, it's kind of, whew, it's something. You draw this card, and your opponent literally just kind of loses. I definitely think this card should go for this format. Whether or not it could come back, I do think it could come back. It should come back. Eventually, it'll come back. It's the only floodgate that allows you to keep playing. You just give your opponent a ton of advantage. So you can still OTK your opponent through a maxx. Whereas with vanities, it's like, okay, you just can't play. Like, you literally just have to stop your plays and you cannot play anymore. I think maxx should, they should kill it. They should ban it. Just outright ban it for right now. And, you know, come back to it, in a later format and bring it back. As far as cards to bring back, Freemanega Stratos, other than that, I mean, bring back whatever. I like to see something new and interesting. New stuff is always fun. Bring back whatever you feel would be fun, and don't errata shitty cards. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Kill maxx, don't fall in a well, and remember to pet any dogs that come near you. Fuck, I don't know. Enjoy your night.